Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Baltimore Orioles. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Alex Cobb starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
At the plate, Leo Estrada, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home,
ouch, that one hit him.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. He'll enter play here at 293. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turn around with him leading off. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 1-0 delivery. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Estrada, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a spin and a throwback to second, just keeping him close. Two-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw some.
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. In now, Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
There's ball 4.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
I'm set with the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rasmus sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
3-2, full count. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Up next from Miami, Johnny Giavotella, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Lifted into center field. Jones is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Arlene Garcia gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 2-0 on the way. Ties him up inside with a good fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 2-1. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed, and Alvarez is sent packing for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the hard of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Let's go, guys.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder has a beat on it. 2 gone. Ready now for Baltimore. Chris Davis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-0 now. Pulled toward right center field. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. We are still scoreless. Ready now, Lewis Brinson. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First offering on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly by Davis. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. At first base, Pedro Alvarez, former #2 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. Not known for his glove, big-time power, though. That's why he finds himself in the lineup.
Now at the plate, number 12. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Lifted down the line in left. Mancini is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, Georgia, Leo Estrada.
So coming to the plate, Leo Estrada, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Let's sit him down right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Mancini on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Jonathan Scope, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Jonathan Scope.
First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Garcia has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-0. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Into the box, Colby Rasmus.
Right fielder.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. First offering on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Danny Valencia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Danny Valencia. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Valencia, a native Floridian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Susek. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. set and the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Jones at third with 2 away. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. A nice aerial shot there. The Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. On the ground to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Ready for another chance. J.T. Realmuto. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Starlin Castro. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
0-2. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. From the stretch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Softly hit toward the hole. Scope is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They're down 1-0. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Number 12 is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Castro's able to get there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Giavotella, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Johnny Giavotella.
First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A wave and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tapper up the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
In now, number 12. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Now the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Chris Davis now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Third baseman, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoen.
So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoen. Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Schoen, who's nicknamed Mamba, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Riding in once again, Colby Rasmus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-1 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. From the belt, the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The 2-0 pitch finds the zone, strike 1. The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Orioles leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Ready for another chance? Derek Dietrich. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Derek Dietrich.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Leo Estrada.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Leo Estrada. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
This one's down to 3rd. Oh, look at Davis. Got him.
Up next for the Marlins.
So a fine play down there at the hot corner to take a base hit away, and that would appear to be a good segue to check out the league leaderboard for team fielding percentage. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. Ready for another shot now, JT Riddle. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Let's go. Shut him down.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. Riddle, playing here in his age 26 season, is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing 3rd base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
On the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And there's ball 1. In for strike 2. Riddle, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Miami. They still trail 1-0. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Danny Valencia. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Brinson. 1 down. Digging in to try it again. Andrew Susak. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Susak, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Dietrich is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Left fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. The 2-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Mm. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Bouncer down the line. Reined in. There's one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Johnny.
Ready now for the Marlins, Johnny Giavotella, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Center fielder number 9.
Ready once again, Lewis Brinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Count remains at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box now, number 12. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Popped him up. Davis near the bag at third. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Marlins strand a pair. It remains 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 62, Jose Urena.
Ready now for Baltimore, Pedro Alvarez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Pedro Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Manny Machado now. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Missed with a slider. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Urena playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now the 3-0 offering. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The second baseman, number 6,
Jonathan Schoop will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Davis is off at first with 2 away. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1 home. Soft liner to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
The 1-0 home is looked at for a cold strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Back here on MLB Network. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jones is after it. 1 away. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Leo Estrada. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Fouled away. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. The 3-1, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he has signaled to the bullpen. That's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Brad Brock is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2-0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Ball even at 2-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Shut him down now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. Count remains 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Oriole bullpen does the job. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Adam Jones.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. The 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2 one more time. He spoils another one and will do it again.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Danny Valencia. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Softly hit here to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
In now, Andrew Susak, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bounce to first. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Valencia on second. Susak at first. 1 gone. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0. Is a fastball down below the knees. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Machado now on 0-1. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top 2-0. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. 0-2 with a walk for him so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
He swings at anything.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Johnny Giavotella, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's hitless in 6 tries. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Andy Barnhart is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Andy Barnhart.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Baseman, Chris Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. One and 1 the count to Chris Davis.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-1 home. Hits this one hard the other way. Gets dirty and gloves it. He gathers the throw. He is out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Digging in, Jonathan Scope. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little flare out to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Colby Rasmus. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
So coming to the plate, Adam Jones. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Scope at third. Rasmus at second. Jones is over at first with one away. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Into the box, Andrew Susak. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And they're able to get to force it home for a big out number 2. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Left fielder.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We've played 8 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Marlins nothing. Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Zach Britton.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, number 12, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Digging in to try it again, Derek Dietrich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Leo Estrada. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. There's a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The O's took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Alex Cobb takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Zach Britton hammers down the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.